Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Kenny and I'm addicted to luxury handbags and especially pretty love luxury shopping because you know I love to save some coins on this channel but still enjoying this luxury. So welcome back guys. This is another installment of my bag collection. I thought to separate them in a few videos just so a video is not too long and sometimes it's really hard to upload them. So yeah, welcome back guys. I hope you enjoyed my first installment, my minimal bag collection. But today is a little bit extra special because it's one of my favorite brands aside from Loewe, and it's Chanel. And so this is my Chanel handbag collection. So take a seat, grab a coffee, a snack, your blanket. So yeah, please join me in today's video. Let's start off this video. So I just wanted this video to be more informative than just like showing and telling. I hope I'll be informative. Yeah, I'm just gonna wing it based from my experience, alright? Alright, but before anything else, I think at the moment, like, these luxury brands are becoming like investments, like in terms of stocks and financial investments, but it shouldn't be the case. But I think there is something to be had for luxury bags and brands because they retain the value. And so Chanel is one of those luxury brands that actually has a strong resale value, and you know, they retain the like retail costs, most of it. But yeah, I think you have to be careful in buying your bags. But yeah, these are bags actually, you know, they are meant to be enjoyed. And so if you're trying to balance the two, I think just, you know, I would suggest go with a bag that actually sings to you, like it, you know, it resonates with you and works for your lifestyle, rather than going for a bag that Kenny said you have to buy or some YouTuber said that you have to buy and it didn't work. And I think that's a shame. Like, it has to be with your own aesthetic and, you know, meshes with your style. And I think that would be a very sound investment because you'll use it, and it's just not a bag that will sit in your wardrobe and wait for it to increase in value. I mean, you can do that if you've got the money, but I mean, for me, bags are meant to be loved. They're meant to be used, and you know, use them. Don't just put them on the pedestal in your wardrobe just for eye candy. Alright, so I'll be starting off with the first bag, my first ever Chanel bag. And it's this Chanel Loewe bag in the old medium size, in the ruthenium hardware, and in this suede or nubuck leather. And I would tell you, this is my holy grail Chanel bag. I was not drawn to the classic flaps when I started looking into Chanel, and I thought the old medium boy bag is just the perfect size for me. And you know, it speaks to me a lot than the classic flap. Although, you know, the classic flap is so beautiful, it's so stunning, and I thought this one is so masculine, more edgy, and so I thought I can rock it. Yeah, and I got this from a friend, Kathy, if you're watching, hello. And he's still with me right now, and I've been umming and ahhing about selling this for the longest time because I've not used it quite much, if I'm being perfectly honest. And at the moment, I'm still thinking about selling it, but I thought I will just keep it for now and maybe wait for a few more like price increases and wait and see if I'm still loving it. And because, you know, we're on a lockdown, where can you use your bags, right? In the pantry, maybe in the laundry. But I've used this quite a bit when I got it. It was super magical moment. I did not get enough sleep. It was so expensive to me at that time. And now, like, Chanel bags are so expensive. And if I would buy this right now, it would be double the price of how much I paid for it way back in, I think this was in 2017. But unfortunately this did not come with the authenticity card, but that is okay because I know that I will keep the bag. But also a tip with you guys right now, if you're buying a Chanel bag, make sure that you got all the shebang, like the authenticity card, the dust bag, the box. If you got the ribbon, then that's fine, that's better. If you got the camellia, then 100% much better because they add to the value of the bag in the resale market, which is so true. It is definitely, and I have sold quite a few Chanel bags, and I can attest to you that if it has all the shebang, you'll get more for your money. Just for FYI, but I do love this. This color is super stunning, and I was tempted to buy like the black version of this, but I thought this is just me. This is so me. Like the leather is not shiny, it's not super smooth, it's just super understated. Although it's still a Chanel bag, to me this is so like, yeah, subtle in a way. But I do love it. It's a special bag in my collection. It's my first ever Chanel bag, and yeah, so sentimental. For Chanel, for the longest time I've been very like drawn to the boy bag line. I think that's where I'm at. This is my style. It's so edgy, and there's more bags that are quite edgy as well, but this is where I'm mostly drawn to. This baby, my little Chanel small boy bag in, I think this is in the goat skin leather with, it's like a crinkled effect. I hope it focuses. I hope it does. So yeah, as we know, boy bags don't have back pockets, but that's fine. I don't even use the back pocket on my wallet and chain, but it's just an added feature that, you know, it's good if it's there, but it's fine if it's not there either. But this particular bag reminds me of my trip, of our trip to Singapore, Japan, and the Philippines. And I actually got this from Singapore, but it still reminds me a lot of Japan. But I did score on this bag. It was pretty much 50% off of how much it retails right now, which to me, you know, it reassures me that in the case that I wanted to part with this bag, that I would still get 100% of my money plus more. What I do sometimes is when I buy a Chanel bag or whatever bag, I wanted to test it. If there's like offers on the bags, then I would list them on probably eBay or Gumtree. You know, how is this bag going to sell on the pre-loved market? And I've actually got a lot of offers on this, but sadly this bag will stay in my collection, I think, for forever. I love the small boy bag, and if you're going to ask me which size I do recommend between the two, is this one, especially for men. I do love the small boy bag. The medium is a little bit big and super boxy to me. It's like a big brick. And I remember Kim Curated on Instagram or here on YouTube, she posted a reference photo of a boy bag beside an encyclopedia, which was like, I cannot unsee that anymore. But I still do love the Chanel boy bag line. Yeah, I thought this was like a perfect marriage of like the size and also, you know, the boy bag design. It's not too boxy, it's not too in your face to me, okay? But another thing that I am not like 100% about the boy bag is these, which I'm fine right now, but I just thought if the strap is in a one material type of strap, then I thought that's like so uniform, and it's aesthetically pleasing than having a leather bit and a metal bit there. But I know why they did that. It's just to make sure that it hangs properly on your body. But then again, you know, that's just me. Don't mind me. And if you're not familiar, it's a push lock closure. So it's just a flap bag like this, which oh jeez, I've been looking for this lip balm. This, okay, thank God for this video. What I normally do is put the authenticity card at the back flap pocket, sorry. And also I put like bills on my bags just for good luck. But yeah, I got this bag came with all the packaging, authenticity card, the dust bag, but without the box, I think. Yeah, but I just love this bag. It's so unique, and you know, who would not like the caviar leather on this one? But I thought I think I have not seen someone with this kind of leather. Yeah, but she's quite special, very special to me. After, you know, I've been super lusting after like the Chanel boy bags, and I think I have enough right now, and even still I have got 2 boy walks, but I kind of branched out a bit and tried the classic flap line. But I think this is in 2019, this was my birthday present, and I got this with a collaboration between me and Modsi, which is an online luxury consignment store here in Australia, and I think they're on a break right now. The website is down or closed, so they're not taking orders right now. But I did gamble on this, but I thought this was listed for 1,500 Australian dollars on the website. It has everything. It was immaculate, almost new condition. There were still like stickers, I think, inside. But this is a seasonal flap bag, and you know that a bag is seasonal if it's got that insignia right here on the CC. And sometimes you would see on the grommets there that it says 31 Rue Cambon, Paris, and Chanel on the bottom there. And it's in this perforated leather. This was in the Chanel Up in the Air collection. And like, I think during this time the French Riviera flap bag was still, you know, on the mainstream a little bit. I think the Riviera style was not too popular, but you know, I thought this was so edgy, and it worked so much for me in my wardrobe. Like like it's so edgy, and I just thought, why not, right? For 1,500 plus, they actually gave me a 15% discount code on this, and I still was able to get further down 1,500, I think. But yeah, I was absolutely happy with this purchase, although I don't use this as much because I have so many bags. But I do reach for it still, time and time again. And for people asking me, what do you think about the wear and tear on this bag? The perforations on this one was, I think, you know, it's starting to wrinkle a bit there, if you can see, but nothing major. The corners are still pretty much intact. But if you're worried about the structure in this, I would suggest you buy a bag organizer for it, you know, just to maintain the structure and shape of it. But I love the mushiness of this. You can absolutely fit a lot more in here, maybe compared to a medium-large classic flap, but I don't. That's that. Moving right along, the Chanel like bag style that I'm really drawn to. It's actually not a bag style, but an SLG, are the Woks, or wallet and chain. I do love these. That's why I've got 3 Woks, which is, I think, an obsession. I love the style of the Woks from Chanel. You know, it's still Chanel, but as I have mentioned in my previous video, I'm not a showy kind of person. And so for this kind of style, it's very thin. You know, you can squeeze this under a jacket, which I love the look of. And also, you know, the CC is not, you know, grabbing too much attention. It's not, you know, it's not too flashy, I think, to me, then compared to the scale of a CC from the classic flap. But this was the first wok that I got, and I was very inspired by it because of Hey June. She unboxed her, she unboxed a boy wok as well with the red color. And I was still lucky to find this from a very famous eBay Japanese seller, Yuko. If you still remember her, comment down below. And I think she's opened up a different eBay store, but I can't remember for sure which one. But this came in with the authenticity card, and as I have said, I always put them at the back there because they get lost. And this is in the ruthenium hardware, and I still prefer this style of a boy wok than the updated version. I just thought this looks more sophisticated. I don't know. I think also because of the dinky chain, and that's another thing. I love the thinner straps on the woks than compare them to the seasonal or, you know, the medium large classic flaps. I just love it. It's super cute, and yeah, I don't know. And it's a little bit controversial because the woks, as a lot of you might know, you know, you can't fit up a lot of stuff in here. But my main consideration is that I you know, it should fit my sunglasses at least and my AirPods, then I'm good. But there's like all these little compartments that make it more functional. You won't need a wallet to go with this. But if you wanted, then maybe put a little card holder just for easy access. But then you got a zippered compartment, a slip pocket there, and there's another slip pocket at the back of that zip pocket. And there's more card slots at the back. And yeah, sometimes I don't even put anything in here and I just put this on. And yeah, it's just like my perfect accessory. Like, this is it for me. And moving right along with that, I got very obsessed with a boy wok that I had, that I just kept using it over and over. Then I thought, why not add another wok in my collection? And this is in the light gold hardware. And my purpose for buying this was because this is in the ruthenium hardware. It's much more casual. I can use it for weddings or whatever, but I thought the gold hardware on this, it's so rich, but not too gold. It's glistening. I love this one too. But this is in a more matte color, matte caviar, and the caviar or the grain on this one is much more fine. And yeah, similar style, the old boy design. And I think I got this one from eBay when they were still generous and giving discounts. I think I got at least 10% off of this, and the seller was selling this for at the retail price, and I still was able to get a discount after that, which I'm pleased about. And I'm currently, I actually put a base shaper. I forgot which name. I'll put the eBay store. I can't remember where I got this from, but I love this. It's gorgeous. And another thing that I love with woks is that when I travel, I can actually like put this inside my Loewe Puzzle bag, which was fantastic, right? Like the Matryoshka doll effect. Yeah, and also keeps the structure of my Loewe, which is fantastic. And the last wok that I have is this. Oh, he's gorgeous. I have not stopped using this, and it's this newer season updated version of the wok, and it's in this navy, kind of a more shiny caviar leather with a light gold hardware. Still casual because of the navy color, but then you've got the gold in there, and you can definitely use this for evening events and things like that. But what I was so pleased about is the updated version with the magnetic closure, that you don't have to feel to shut the walk, and that's so satisfying to me. I love hearing that, right? It's so strong. And even the zipper pulls are updated as well, if you can see that. And I got this also from eBay. I think I also got a little bit of a discount, I think 5% to 3%, something like that. And I got everything, the box, all whole shebang. And if you're asking me which bag or what item from Chanel would I recommend, it would be the box, to be honest. I'll come back to that, but I'll share with you my last Chanel bag is this vertical quilt flap. So this is her in the lambskin so black hardware. What I love about this bag is that it's got the 4 grommets, and it gives you more versatility. And I got this from Facebook Marketplace of all places, right? But I got so many DMs asking where I could find one or where I found it, and I still was able to find one of this from the Real, but just take your luck, continue looking and searching on eBay, and maybe put save a search term like a Chanel vertical quilt flap. But I was still able to get this under retail compared to how much the seller got it based from the receipt, which was fantastic. And yeah, I love this. It's got a thread, like silver-ish metallic thread that goes around, which adds to some dimensions of the bag, and it's so smooshy. And to me, this is my version of the Chanel 19, a much more subtle version without the interwoven chain on the logo there, which I actually use this quite a bit. So that's that. And I've purchased, I can't remember what you call that, but it's a clip that you can attach the straps there so you can shorten it, because this it's got a longer chain strap, which I love, as compared to the classic flap, which has a much shorter strap. But yeah, that was the main selling point for me, was the length of the strap, that I don't have to worry. It's much more versatile. When you attach that clip, you can actually use this like a top handle, which was fantastic, and it adds to the functionality of this bag. So yeah, I love that. I think this is such a good value for money. Yeah, and so soft and squishy. And I think I was inspired by this from an acquaintance, a friend from Instagram, Bagaholic in New Zealand. And hello if you're watching. This is a lot. This is a lot of Chanel bags, but this is my guilty pleasure. I probably should sell some of them, but I would not. To me, these are my babies. I would highly recommend, if you're starting or if you don't know what to get in Chanel, I would suggest you start with a wok or a mini, Chanel mini. But I still love these. I love the woks. They're still slightly affordable in the Chanel world. Although this is like $4,000, for this tiny leather sack, it's $4,000. It's absolutely madness, but I if you're still thinking about it, I think just go for it, you guys. Don't wait for this bag to just jump up in price every season. But if you're eyeing something from Chanel and that's your holy grail, I think you should just stick with that. If you wanted the classic flap, go for it, save up for it. Don't worry about the price increase. Don't stress about it, don't be pressured. If it would take you years to save up for it, then you know, don't sacrifice your finances just to buy a bag. But I've had a fair share of those instances. But you know, I did not use any credit cards for any of these bags. As you can see, like, all of my Chanel bags are in the neutral color. I used to have a red Chanel bag, but that's just not me. And also, you know, if you're thinking about, just go for black. It's very safe, you know, and the resale value is much better with the silver hardware, with the gold hardware. And if something from the seasonal collections catches your eye, I would suggest you go for a black bag because it's much safer, as I have mentioned. And yeah, it's nice to have those like interesting, like quirky Chanel bags. Yeah, it's so fun, you know. And also, I'd like to share this with you guys. I know it's a little bit superficial, but whenever I wear my Chanel bags, I feel so much empowered, and I think that says something a lot about fashion and style. You know, it gives you that boost of confidence, and these bags does that to me. You know, if they can do that, why not, right? Life's too short. Buy the Chanel bag. But yeah, that to me is what I got drawn to from Chanel, because it's such a feminine silhouette, and then, you know, meshing it with my like aesthetic, which is, you know, mostly menswear. So that's it for the video today, guys. Thank you for tuning in and listening to me ramble about bags. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.